Are you ready? Because he's ready. It's Master Jeff! Martial arts expert, instructor extraordinaire, and general clown. He's not afraid of coronavirus. He's not afraid of the bad guys. Master Jeff is not afraid of anything. No. What is up, ladies? Where are all the boys? Oh, it jumped to 6. Wow, look at that. Sometimes it doesn't give us a count until we get going. Oh, there's Julia. Julia, are your brothers out of bed yet? Well, I'll get rid of this gum. Now I've got to go back and cut the beginning off, trim out this section of me smacking on gum. I love gum, though. There's something about I want to avoid having bad breath, during our workout, even though you guys are nowhere near me. Bye, gum. Okay, there we go. Little vitamin C to get the gum taste out of my mouth. All right, everybody here already knows our Tai Chi Aikido undos, so let's just get started. First, we will do some Aikido. Here we go. Down and push. Back, up, down, and push. Cool. That felt so good. Let's do it again. Let's do another round. Here we go. Up, down, and push. Cool. Now for a little Aikido. Here we go. Remember, we stay low for this one. Cool. Then the same footwork with different handwork. Let's see. Caleb is waking up at 6 for his job, and Seth is cutting the grass. Well, that's a good workout. Thank you, Seth, for catching that grass for the family. Here we go. Cool. I'm still a little sore from yesterday. I was so stoked that everybody showed up that I must have like overdone it. I think I might have pulled some lower ab muscles and my legs are tired. It's awesome. Okay, so then we have our Sayu Undo. Here we go. Cool. Don't forget which leg I use the most. I'm just going to go with right. My favorite leg to have forward is left. For some reason, I tend to be left lead even though I'm a righty. So I'm going to go ahead and put right. And then let's swim slowly. If you're over 30, make sure your joints are still working this morning. Sometimes mine are, sometimes not so much. The other way. And then this way, both directions. Nice gentle warm up for those shoulder joints. And let's grind out our wrists a little bit. Shake them out. Stretch them out. Yeah, the number of viewers, it's a quirky thing, and some people view, they just don't want to chat, which is just fine. Could be somebody in Russia, who knows, except it's the middle of the day over there. Here we want to flick out hard, grip hard, flick out hard, grip hard. So you're working both sides. Good. Then cradle the baby. Grab it from the back like this. Stretch it, but I'm pushing against this hand. So this hand is winning now. And now this hand is going to win. Now this hand's going to win. So I'm pushing back and forth to warm up both sets of muscles. Then finally I relax into a good Kotegaeshi stretch. And then switch hands. Then switch hands. Same way, one arm's winning, then the other arm's winning, so we're warming up both sets of muscles. And then stretch, then switch. And then switch. Switch. Good, okay. I still feel cold. What is that? So let's do a few push-ups to warm up. Let's just see how far we can get. And I'm going to turn my belt to the side, and that way I've got a flat tummy to press down to the floor to make sure I'm staying straight with the floor. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 to go on. 1, 2. Good. All right. If you've got a wall nearby, I'm just going to straighten up my belt. You can put your palm against the wall, twist your body this way, stretch out your pecs. Different heights will kind of work different angles. This side felt a lot tighter than this side. I don't know what that means. I was getting a little shoulder tweak back here, like I couldn't go any farther. So I don't know if it's a joint flexibility, joint reach kind of an issue, or maybe I'm working this pec harder than I'm working that pec. I don't know, something to pay attention to. Snug out a few crunches. If you guys want to do leg lifts later, that's cool. But last night we did leg lifts, and I pulled something low in my abs. So I'm going to watch that this morning. Upper abs feel just fine. So let's do some ankle touches. And I like to get my belt down around my butt so that it's not pressing on L4 and L5. So there's my fingers touching my heels, and I'm pushing them forward till they're just out of reach. Now we're just going to sit up and touch the front of your ankles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, woo! All right, let's turn over sideways. And let's get our top leg in front to encourage our body to use the sides rather than our abs. You're going to want to do this so you can sit all the way up. No, you shouldn't be able to sit up more than a few inches because you should be using these side muscles. You can only come up like that far. So we're going to hug our arms, and you're not going to do like I did the other day using this chicken wing. We want to avoid that chicken wing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And on the other side. So I'm going to get my top leg, put it in front, hug myself, and keep those elbows locked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Ooh. And then up. Stretch this side. This is the first side we worked. And let's stretch the other side. And whatever you need to do, pull yourself forward, push yourself up. Just make sure you're stretching these obliques, the muscles along the side. Great for your side kicks and roundhouses and hook kicks, by the way. And to pad you if you get punched in the side or kicked. So now belts over to the side. And let's lie down and stretch that tummy. Oh, that feels good right now. Ooh. I'm even catching those lower abs that I think I strained yesterday. Let's see how we fare with some more push-ups. So here we go. 1. Check my lineup. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 to go on. 1, 2. All right, we already passed halfway, baby. That belt back in front. Tighten her up. I just realized something. You tend to get in habits working out. Sometimes that's good, sometimes not so good. So for some reason, I'm in the habit when I do push-ups of facing this way all the time. So when we're done, a lot of times I'll roll over this way. So I'm starting with these obliques. That makes a difference because your body's under a different level of strain if you've already worked one side and not the other. So I need to remember, of course it doesn't matter which way I do push-ups, facing which direction, but it does matter which set of obliques I work. So tomorrow I'm going to try to remember to flip over this way and sit up this way first, this way second, then stretch these, and then stretch those. All right, so somebody keep a count. We've got 60 push-ups so far. And then you know what? My back's been a little sore, which reminds me we haven't been hitting the back a lot. So let's do some Supermans. So we're laid out straight like this. Then we're going to try to balance on our belly buttons. And up. And now 2 little dips on each count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, up, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, and 6, and 8, 9 and 10. Hold it up. Balance on your belly button. And rest. Good. Now we can push back. And stretch forward. Good. Now hands and knees. We're going to arch our back up like a Halloween cat. And then push our belly down like an old swayback cow. Good. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Good. Okay. Those are great. You're working your back as you're stretching your tummy. And you're working your tummy as you stretch your back. Kind of gets a nice and even out. So let's try, let's see, everybody here. Ooh, I don't see the Juicinos this morning. Let me look down the chat. No Juicinos. It's just me, El Slicky, Coconut, and Etanote 14. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of cool. Sounds German. Oh, and let me see here. So everybody here knows some forms. So let me challenge you then with Paw Guy 2. We will do it on the count so that you can follow along. When I'm going back this direction, I'll call out the moves. But all of you are to a level where Paw Guy 2 technically should not be a challenge, even though vocabulary-wise it might be. Here's some tips. The beginning, middle, and end are all high block, kick, punch. Boom! You just learned the 3 horizontal line. Bam! High block, kick, punch. High block, kick, punch. No problem. Going up and down vertically, it just grows. It goes from low to middle to high to punch. When you're opening the form, you do open hands. 1, then 2. Then we don't know an open hand high block, do we? So we substitute for a regular high block. 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming back down the middle, it's the same thing, but since we're closing the forms, we use closed hands. 1, 2. Uh-oh, we already used up our closed hand high block, so instead we do inside block, punch. 1, 2, inside block, punch. So starting the form, opening the form. 1, 2, 3, 4. Closing the form. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beginning, middle, end, high block, kick, punch. So here we go on the count. Chumbi. Hana. Dual. Set. Net. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puddle. And show. Very nice. Okay. Everybody make it through Paw Guy 2. Okay. Good. vitamin C fiend, vitamin caffeine. Do you notice something different about my little sound stage? Yes, I have neglected to put away my bunk head and paddle target. There's something else different about these areas right here. What's missing? The Wave Masters! You know why they're missing? Because we set them up on the side of the dojo for kicks in class yesterday. Let me tell you, man, I was thinking, well, we may not get anybody. Or we may get as many as 5 or 6. So we should be ready in case we get a big crowd. We got 32. During the 5 o'clock class, the Drakes and Fernandezes came in late. So we had to crowd them into the red and blue room and turn on the speakers in there so they could hear what's going on. And so we had the lines filled up, and then the red and blue room also filled up. We accommodated everybody, though. It was pretty cool. I was so thrilled. I was so excited. And I got too excited and forgot to do any qualifying. So I'll really focus on qualifying today at 5. We have the 4 o'clock class. It's just for reviewing forms. And if you're going to try to qualify, please come to that one first. Get your questions answered ahead of time. It's just good forms fundamentals anyway. Then at 5 o'clock, if you can apply the stuff we talked about at the 4 o'clock live stream, boom, 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 you will qualify, no problem. Or you could come to class on Thursday because of this great turnout yesterday. And then if we have a decent turnout tomorrow, I'm going to do all 4 days next week, maybe 5. We'll start packing the schedule as demand demands. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. See you later, by the way, Coconut. Bye, Julia. We forgot about our belt curls, bro. You guys have belts available? As usual. Well, you know what? Talking about the balance, I always start off with the M formation like this. Today, I'm going to start off like this. Because which muscle you work first does make a difference, especially over a long period of time, especially with a lot of repetition. So you do want to try to balance out. So I'm going to do this hairpin or whatever you call it configuration where the ends of the belt are dangling in the middle. That way it's pulling my wrists this way first. And then in a minute on our second set, I'll pull them this way. I also always balance on my right leg first, don't I? Or left leg, rather. Yeah, I always start like this, don't I? So today I'm going to start like this, just for variety. So I'm going to balance on my right foot and use my left to provide resistance. I'm going to make sure my hands are even like that. Then back is not straight. I want my back straight like that. And I don't want my elbows to come back like this because that's going to work more your shoulders, right? You want your elbows locked right in there next to your hip bones. Hands even, got a decent amount of extension, and then I'm going to focus on my balance and on stretching that belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8. Stretch that belt. 9. 1 more, 10. And then win my balance. Woo! Maybe that's because I usually do that side second. Who knows? So now I am going to flip the ends over and do the M version. Now I'll balance on my left, press down with my right. So that way we vary from yesterday. Okay, make sure your hands are even. See, mine weren't even. I should be checking myself on the screen. The problem is when I look this way, it throws off my balance because as I'm facing this way, the image on the screen is faced that way. In fact, I wrote into OBS to suggest that they provide mirror image monitoring. On Zoom, it's mirror image. So when you look at the screen, it's like looking in a mirror. It's awesome. But then you guys see a normal picture. Anyway, hands even. There we go. Balancing on my left this time. Back is straight. Elbows locked in place. Decent extension with my knee bent. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch that belt. Woo! All right. Man, that works those legs too, huh? So let's stretch them. Choose a leg, any leg. Grab that bad boy. Pull it to the back. Stretch it. That ought to feel really good right about now. Good. And the other leg. Catch it. Stretch it. What riddle? Did you solve the riddle? Did I solve the riddle? Oh, Tanet and Jubilee. I don't see where the Jubilee fits in. Et, ot. Or maybe it's Tanet. Oh, Thone. Oh, it's Tanet backwards. Got it. It's Tanet backwards. Wow. Very cool. So together we solved the riddle. Febe. It's just Tanet spelled backwards. I don't know why I didn't see that at first. Pretty cool though. Oh, brother! We're only up to what with push-ups? We're only up to 60, right? Oh, we got plenty of time though. We're actually doing really well on time. Okay, so let's knock out another 30 push-ups. Or you know what? I don't know. I don't know about you guys. My arms are shot from that, dude. So let's do some kicks instead. And let's just keep it simple with some good old front kicks. Now listen, as we're doing front kicks, yeah, we'll be using big muscle groups and stuff, and that's great, but let's also focus on our technique. We're not only working out, we are martial artists. So number 1, keep that base leg firmly secured to the ground. It's slightly bent, like so, and the foot is flat on the ground the whole time, even when we're kicking, right? And then number 2, as we're executing the kick, make sure you're bending the knee on the way up, kicking, bending the knee on the way back. So here we go. Height. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And public quiet. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You're keeping that base leg secure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, Angel. Everything's a little tight today, probably because of yesterday. So we're going to stretch out a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's tight. That is tight. Remember, you can kind of roll around, stretching different strands of hamstring till you find your sweet spot, the one that needs to be stretched the most. Oh, there it is. There's my sweet spot. Good. Other side. Rosello girls, when are we going to see you in person at the dojo? We want to see you guys. Good. I'm going to shake them out a little. And then uniforms up, feet in, knees out. Oh, yeah, that's tight. I am definitely tight this morning. Everything feels off. My balance, my endurance, muscles are all quivery. But this is a hump day, man. I can get over today. Then it's only Thursday and Friday. And then the weekend where I get to cheat. Remember, we're pulling our belly button toward our heels. Zoe can put her belly button on her heels and then lay on the floor. I can't. I'm doing well just to get my belly button maybe 6 inches from my heels. All right, back out. Let's shake a little more. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And then knees up, over to the side. Remember your little gap right here. And then belt to the side so you can press your belly button against your leg like so. Push your belly button against your leg. Here we go. And down the middle. And then up and get your spine as straight as possible and twist back. Good. Then up and over. Leave a little gap. Belly button pressed into your leg like that. Oh, I just got a back pop. That was good. I hope it was good. Good. And then down to the middle. Remember, you can push with your elbow here, push with your hand here to really encourage your body to get over that foot. And then up, straight as possible, twist back. Oh. Good. Then let's shake it, shake it, shake it. And what were we on? We were on 60, right? So let's log out another 30. Just leave your belt to the side. I'm checking my toes because I have the lines here on the mat to make sure my body is all bisymmetrical. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 to go on. 1, 2. Woo! Now we got 10 more to go, dude. That is awesome. And we've done how many to grow on? That's 6 to grow on, right? Not bad, not bad. So I finally, at the end of the day yesterday, reached 202.4, baby. It's like 2.5 pounds to my goal, man. And then I'll be 0.1 pound under 200. I'll be 199 point whatever it is. So at a 202.4, yeah, I lose 2 pounds. That's, 199.4. So even less than 2 pounds, right? Is my math right? Whatever case, that was encouraging. And some things I've been trying this week. Last week, I was just lethargic. All week I'd ride my bike and I just couldn't pump it out. My average time is about 21 minutes to go 4.5 miles. Last week I was hitting like 23 minutes, 24 minutes, and I would still feel like trashed at the end. Then this week I hit 19 one time. If I can break 19 one day, that would be awesome. But I've been waking up feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And the whole secret is just sleep, And when I sleep downstairs in the house, the kids make a lot of noise because they stay up late. Chicago keeps them up late because she stays up late. She's a night owl. I get up like at 3 a.m. so I can hit the road by 4, be home by 6 when the first traffic starts, And just can't do it. They keep waking me up. They keep interrupting my sleep all the way till about 11. And I've only got 4 hours of sleep left, dude, at 11. So I wake up and I'm still groggy and I feel like I could sleep some more. And I still wake up naturally. I never use an alarm clock ever, but I'm just not right the rest of the day. Then over the weekend, I started wondering why on the weekends do I wake up feeling so much more energetic? And then Monday I'm okay. Starting Tuesday, I kind of start lagging. And it's because I sleep in the treehouse on the weekends. And the nights we watch a movie, Seven and I still feel not so right in the morning. But when we just go up there and he wants to get on his KindMaster video editing software and I just read my book, then roll over and go to sleep when I feel like it, boom. Next day, I am up and at 'em. So I've been doing an experiment this week. I've been going up to the treehouse to sleep. Sure enough, every morning, I'm like fired up, ready to go. And that's when the weight came off. All of a sudden, it just slopped right off of there, man. And of course, there could be other factors involved there. It could be that my body was just ready to let go of the weight. I was on a plateau, I had stalled like around 205. Maybe the stall's finally breaking. Maybe it's the sleep. I'll tell you one thing though, regardless, I feel so much better. I can think during the day when I don't get enough sleep. All day, I just feel stupid, like I've got a low IQ. Everything is like plodding through syrup, having to figure things out, having to push through the workouts. Get a good night's sleep. I'm intuitive. I'm thinking. I can double task. And my workouts, I'm energized for them. I can go and blast my muscles until they're done. Then I feel great rather than feeling like, I'm about to die over here. So sleep, folks, sleep, a huge factor in your workout, whatever your goals are. And besides, you need sleep for your brain, man. And in my opinion, if you're using an alarm clock, probably not going to bed early enough. Try going to bed an hour, even 2 hours earlier, and see if you can wake up around the time you need to. For some reason, my brain clock just gets me up at 3. And I don't know why that is. If I go to bed at 10 or 11, my brain clock still wakes me up at 3. Maybe Ms. Tanette could explain because she's more in the medical field than I am. But anyway, if I hit the bed at 8 and I'm asleep by 9, that gets me a good 6 hours of sleep, which is proven to be these days what I need. I used to need like 8 to 9. And then gradually as I've gotten older, my sleep needs have decreased. I don't know why, but 6 feels good. Sometimes I'll get 7. If I get 8, That's really good. If I've had a lot of sleep deficit, I can get 8. But usually with 8 or 9, then I feel groggy because I've gotten too much sleep. Anyway, just some sleep talk for you. If I've made you sleepy, let's knock out those last 10 push-ups. All right, hang on now. So we've done 2 to grow on, 2 to grow on, 2 to grow on, right? So we are 6 ahead. So really, we're at 96. So why don't we do 14 so we can say we did 110 push-ups? Check my math on that, but I believe it's right. So we'll do 10 with 4 to grow on. You guys can do that. I know you can. Easy. After 30, 14 is like a break, a walk in the park, a breeze. Here we go. Let's make them good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's our 4 to grow on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, baby. Yeah, 110 push-ups today. That is awesome. Oh, and what does Miss Tanette have to say? I really want to hear that. Wait, we miss you, Rosella girls. Why didn't we see you in class? Yesterday, I mean. God willing, we will be there tomorrow. Here's my dad's 75th birthday, a milestone. So we spent time with him. Hey, good. And Miss Tanette, I don't know how you feel about the whole pandemic stuff, but undoubtedly, older seniors, are more vulnerable to anything, not just this pandemic stuff, but to any bad flu or anything, So I just recommend, and I know you are. You've come to virtual classes wearing a mask before, so I would just take all precautions. And just to let you know, around here, we're doing thorough cleaning. I still need to do a thorough cleaning after last night. Miss Chicago tidied up, but I'm going to go through and mop with bleach. Hit all the doorknobs and everything with bleach and Fabuloso to give it a good smell instead of that bleach smell. And so all the mats, all the floors, all the touch points, everything. So you will be basically able to eat a dead cat off the floor, and you will be fine. Because once that dead cat hits our floor, all the germs are going to go, ah! And fall right off of that dead cat. I haven't had breakfast yet. Dead cat sausage. All right, so let's cool down with a little shuju. That begs the question, shuju or shuju not? Here we go. All right, guys, we did it. We made it through. That was awesome. I hope you guys feel as refreshed and invigorated as I do. And I really hope to see you guys at the notes on tomorrow. And next week, we're going to pick up the pace. After the turnout we had yesterday. So unless like nobody shows up tomorrow, if we get even half a decent crowd tomorrow, that'll mean next week we got to kick it up a notch. Maybe we'll do 4 and 5s all week, you know, and I'll still do my virtual 8 a.m. early morning workout. I will not start doing those at the dojo because I feel like, you know, if you have to get up, you know, you can get up at 7:30, still have your coffee and be somewhat awake by 8 in your living room. If you had to come over here, you'd be getting up at like 5:36 to get coffee, get dressed, and make it over here. Barely in time. Then there's the drive home. So I think the virtual workouts are gonna keep going. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep my cool-looking soundstage, which I love, with a little banner and everything. But we're working on it. Mr. Miguel's actually working on he's come up with a little lever pulley system to roll up the banner so we can use the mirrors for regular class. And then and then we can pull it back down. And it takes me about 20 minutes to switch my whole computer system to face this way instead of being back against the banner facing that way. But of course, you know what? I put the rig up against the banner anyway, so we really can't use the mirror anyway. So maybe we'll forget the banner and I'll speed up my system so we can keep our little sound stage. Anyway, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Rosello ladies, is anybody else here? Miss Carballosa? We missed you guys. Okay, cool. Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm glad you had a good time, Febe. I just saw your note where you said, I loved this. I loved it yesterday too, right, Febe? Everybody being here, it was so cool. We still have a little bit to work on. You know, we had some shortcomings as far as masks. People were gasping inside their masks, so they would pull it down to get fresh air. At that point, we're not wearing masks. So we're going to work on that and see what we can come up with. You know, just to be better compliant with all the regulations and stuff. And hopefully we'll get better at those even as the regulations ease. Next thing you know, it'll be July and we'll be back to normal, baby. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here because I have a long day of cleaning ahead of me. Carballosas, Rosellos, lurkers out there, thanks for coming. And I am out of here. This has been a South Miami Taekwondo live stream with Master Jeff. Avoid practicing the techniques learned in live stream with Master Jeff while drunk, stoned, sloshed, tipsy, buzzed, blotto, slammed, plowed, jolly, play-eyed, hammered, wasted, inebriated, or otherwise intoxicated. Watching live stream with Master Jeff, you acknowledge the possibility of and waive all liability for hematoma, laceration, occipital fracture, broken nose, or tendon, or dislocation, strain, restrained wrist, hyperextended elbow, broken ribs, bruising or bleeding, tears, sprains, fractures, dislocated shoulder, or concussion. All rights reserved. Unauthorized presentation and publication strictly prohibited.